Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, and we're running really light on plasteel. Part of that is we have started making cataphract armor for our crafters, just helms, and then sticking them in marine armor, so they're a little bulkier. We also gave them some shield belts just in case, like if we get boarded or something, they are a little bit more able to defend themselves. We got a small vanometric power cell from a little quest, provisional laborers. They just wanted 2 people, and so that just kind of evens out our vanometric power cells here. We'll use these for a couple more drones, so reorganize the interior a little bit. Still have 2 capacitors. We stuck a vanometric power cell in there along with this one. We've moved the basic sensor over, and then we're planning another drone attaching to the ship here, and of course on the other side. We just need to run into some derelicts or get into ship combat and get some plasteel going again. Also, our steel is a little low. Other stuff, we've been buying tech prints from traders, so I guess we'll apply those. Let's get those applied. But I was just looking at the quests, and that's when I saw the provisional laborer one. We also have this robber encampment, and there's an Architech Repair Hub, a self-powered Architect device that contains and coordinates a hive of archites capable of rapidly repairing any damage done to nearby structures. Works through walls. This is added by the Repair Hubs mod, which I think we can build some repair hubs. Yeah, so we can build some. Oh, okay. Oh, these have like pretty good range on them. We should maybe think about sticking one of these in our drop ships. Just like find a location for it. I guess we don't need these mech chargers in there, right? Yeah, and if we stuck it right there, that would, I think, cover the whole ship. So we'll work on that. But I want to get this Architech Repair Hub. Let's accept this. 19 tribes people, that's no problem. Let's take a look at where, jump to the bandit camp. It's right there. Okay, so let's get these guys loaded up in a shuttle board, and then 7, right? We can fit 7 more. You guys aren't armored. I guess that's fine. We can always repair you guys. So that's done. Our mechanoid count is pretty insane. We have expanded their shutdown zone, so there'll probably be some incoming to sleep there. And let's get your gear repainted. Okay, pawns, you guys are loading up. Pilot, apparel color. There we go. One more. Okay, let's get down to business. Let's land at the edge of the map, and we'll catch up with them when they're there. Okay, we are coming in for a landing right here on the shore. Let's go ahead and do a marksman command. I need to get all of these guys set over to be commandos in their ideology roles. That way all of them are capable of doing it. And I think they get like a buff, right? Not a buff, but yeah, they get commander. Shooting accuracy +7, aiming time -50%. Yeah, there's no reason for all of them to not have that. They're all equipped with the heavy mechanoid machine guns, and they have quite the range, it looks like. Let's see if any of them end up getting close. Oh, someone has like some kind of pistol or something. A musket. Okay. Payment arrived. Okay. Skill trainers, not worried about those. We'll probably just sell them. Self-powered. works through walls. Any damage done to nearby structures. Where would we want to stick that? I feel like instead of a shield here, maybe we stick it here. Or we could always move the shield back. Actually, we could just get rid of this guy because no one's really hanging out in here. Move the shield down and then stick this guy in there. I'm going to forbid it for now just so that it's easy to keep track of. Once stuff goes into our storage, it's very hard to find without using the search function. So you guys are good. I guess we'll see if they have anything interesting. Sometimes tribals have, well, sometimes encampments have some interesting stuff. You guys have nothing. Okay, back home with you guys, and then we will talk about Pria and the Architect Spore. Okay, so it appears Pria can enter the Architect Spore as a form gel, which is interesting because her actual android body is here in the Pria core, right? So it's like if this were to get destroyed, like we could reform her here. I'm wondering if this gets destroyed, if something terrible happens to her here. But we will go ahead and have her join with the spore. Let's get her out of these clothes so that we can re-equip them once she kind of like re-emerges. And actually, all you guys can be set to attack. So Priya, go ahead and get rid of all that gear, or actually just take it off so that you can put it back on when we're ready. I think this also probably signifies that we should be making oh man, what is it even called? Ancient. Yeah. So we should probably switch her over to this Architech armor now that she is kind of like joining with an architect. Let me take a look at the stats. Actually, like all the stats are going to be insane. The stats on the ancient mech helmet is insane. So it doesn't really matter. We are just going to pick gear for aesthetic purposes. And I like the look of this helmet and I like the look of this armor. The spalders here are like a little bit much. Maybe we'll give the juggernaut armor and helmet to our primes. But we're going to start with making this Architect armor first. And it's going to be a little bit since we have no plasteel. But okay. Priya going to be naked as the day that we first saw her. So gear-wise, everything is off. Let's have you drop your weapon. And mechanoids are sleeping. She has like half her bandwidth is not useful right now. So install consciousness. Priya, you are going to go merge with the Architect Spore. Oh yeah, there go the rampaging mechanoids. That'll be resolved as soon as we get her back in armor. Let's take a look here. Merging with the spore. Like censor a little booty right there. Okay. Architect Spore, spawn a form gel. And Priya has reemerged a different color. I wonder if maybe that is just like that's her new vibe, is just this kind of like Architect green. If that's the case, then why don't we grab all these lights, right? Select all, 108 lights, change color. Do we have anything that is kind of like that architect green? Like this teal kind of color? Maybe that? Ooh, okay. Um, we can grab all, actually, where did the light go? So we copy this color and we grab all of these guys and we paste that color. And the game is thinking about it. We'll let it think about that. Okay, didn't take very long, but we did just do paste on 150 of this modded item to get it to change the color that it's emanating. So I guess these as well. Well, actually, we can't paste the color. So choose. Let's see. I guess this is close. That, and we'll copy this color and paste it here. And do the same for her throne up here. Oh, this is like a whole vibe change with Pria changing colors. Oh my gosh, because of that coloring, she's like a bright green. Let's go ahead and we will let you re-equip your gear, and those mechanoids will become under your control again. Architect Spore is online. We are much, yet we could be more. Your crew feel the spore's thoughts pressing on them. Infinite reward awaits finite effort. And effort there must be, even under ideal circumstances. It can take a consciousness decades or centuries to evolve into a true architect. Others have walked this road before. Discover their working. Let them become part of us. Images of 4 mysterious pillars appear in your mind. If you could locate them, they would allow your spore to complete its evolution in less than a quadrum. In the meantime, your spore is willing to aid you in researching ultra-tech projects and will occasionally produce gifts for your crew. You will need to build an Architech Uplink near your research benches. Okay, so Architech Uplink needs the plasteel that we don't have. I think. Ooh, how do we want to do this? I guess we could stick it right there. We'd need to move this trade beacon. We have a trade beacon up there. If we move you to like here, I think we still have coverage. We'll see. Can you move that? Okay, and then we'll queue this up. We still need plasteel. Okay, we don't have coverage on this stack, these stacks of silver right there. I'm thinking... Oh, that's not what I want. I want to try moving you there. Yeah, that's obviously the better location. Okay. Yeah, we have coverage on everything except like this little segment, which is not a big deal. That's just like where loot would show up as we're doing ship stuff, and we don't need coverage on this. So we're good. Well, we're gonna hunt for some derelicts or some ships, and we will try and replenish our plasteel. Okay, so I was just looking at this quest to see if there was anything interesting. There's not, so we won't do it. But this just popped up. Crisis of Faith. Priya confides in Delta One that their higher mind is troubled, so troubled in fact that disturbances have filtered all the way down to the human-like level of Priya's fractal consciousness. So much of one's mind is built upon beliefs learned while one was too young to question them. Now Priya wonders if everything their if everything she believed could be wrong. If so, their new exploration of higher levels of reality could start from a dangerously false foundation. Okay, we can discover the truth of archism. Found a new ideology. Let's discover the truth. Your architect spore has been silent for a disturbing length of time. Just as your crew begins to worry, Psychic joy blooms out of Pria, washing over the crew like a sudden warmth. Pria announces an incredible triumph. Their newly expanded consciousness has made psychic contact with existing architects. The ancient machine gods are still largely indifferent. They see many try and fail to walk their path, but one, a cheerful Dyson sphere, is calling herself Kim, seems to enjoy acting as a guide for the new superintelligences. The exact nature of what the two discussed is beyond human understanding, but Priya now believes that it is their right as an architect to choose what is the moral truth and reshape a portion of the universe in the image of that truth. Priya's faith in archism has become absolute. All hail the one truth. So did that change anything? Archism, 100%. God, Emperor, Gestalt, Mechanoid Supremacy, Bulwark. Okay, that I'm fine with our ideology not changing. Also, I realized that I uninstalled all of the stupid beacons, so I'm hunting and pecking through our stockpiles to get those reinstalled right now. Okay, we got some plasteel from a derelict, and this requires pretty high construction, 15, just like the spore, which I think Priya is the only one that's capable of that right now. Actually, Gamma 1? No. Arco Prime? Nope. Yeah, so yeah, just Priya. And then I did some testing. I realized that this has an install consciousness. There's none available. So the Priya core is obsolete. This is, for all intents and purposes, Priya now. She is the mothership. Okay, so this guy is up and running, which means that we have some new research that's available to us, right? So if we scroll to the like very bottom of the list, exotic accelerator. So we need to do exotic particles first. Exotic particles. Let's queue that up, stick it at the top of the list. Matter inversion. Oh, okay. Matter inversion. Once we do exotic particles, we'll do matter inversion, and then we can do antimatter reactors, antimatter thrusters. That's amazing. I don't know how fast or efficient our ship will become. We will be able to do probably like some new types of shielding, the mechanoid shielding, and all that other stuff. I am pretty excited. I didn't realize that it was so easy to get an Architect Spore. I don't know what else it has in store for us though. So we'll have to see what happens. Okay, I just realized we have another multi-analyzer we can build. Where are we gonna stick it? I guess we could put it here. Let's uninstall that for now. And we'll find another place for it. Okay, we've gotten a gift from Pria. Pria warmly embraces your mind, offering its human progenitors a choice of gifts. View related request. A gift from Pria. Okay, it's all the same, but I guess we'll go for the exotic particles. Quest complete. We're getting all of our sub personas, our commando sub personas, shooting specialist roles so that they're more effective. We have finished our drone here. A little bit a change on basic sensors. Apparently these are impassable, so I wanted to put them up against the wall. Shifts one of the shields down a little bit, but we still have really good coverage, so that's fine. The other thing that is kind of driving me nuts is I'm not a fan of looking at all this green. So I think we kind of like say this moment that we had that was like ultra green was Priya just kind of like wrestling with the Architect Spore. It had kind of like exerted some influence on her, but she's in control now. So she's purple again. we're gonna switch all our lights and things back to purple again, and we might even recolor her gear. So her mechanoids never shifted color; they were always under her influence, and she is now completely under her influence again as well. She has her Architech mech helmet. We still are pretty dry on a lot of resources, so it might be a little while before we get the armor going. What is this? That's marine gloves. So, yeah, we haven't even started working on her chest piece yet. I think probably because it was very expensive when it comes to the chips and things. So we are probably really low on, yeah, we have 0 signal chips and we'll need some of those. Looks like we're converting them all to power focused chips right now, and then we'll get back to working on signal chips, but we'll probably run out of plasteel again. Being a mechanator is very expensive, and it's even more expensive when you add mods that add crazy amounts of gear. And everything's expensive when you're building a spaceship. Okay, we're needing mechanoid components for more armor, and we have the ability to summon a Diabolus. I wasn't sure if it would show up, but it has. Are these capable of defending us? A starship turret that fires a powerful laser. Can be set, can be safely placed in rooms. Okay. Capable of ship ground defense. Turrets we're not in ship combat. So if we're on the planet, these would fire, but I think we can I think we can just take care of it with this. Move ship. Okay, accept. What if we just like stuck you right there? Okay, we'll see what happens when they come in. Okay, they're beginning their assault. We have our dudes also stacked up here. Hopefully, like, to bait them towards us. Okay, one Diabolus down. There's another one still coming in. A few Militors down. Our shields are holding. These shields, when they get too stressed, they will catch fire. So it looks like one of our fire foam poppers already went off. Okay, the other Diabolus is down. What if we move you again? Oh no, this is so silly and amazing. You guys can move up. Okay, fire foam popper. Okay, and that shield is offline. We still have the other shields. So, and we still have power, so we're good. Okay, free resources. I think we will definitely be abusing that a bit. Let's move you back. So move ship, and let's see. 1, 2, 3. And we'll extend our extender to hook us back up. Cool. Well, that's pretty nice. Like, the little mechs won't get us the chips that we need, but all these guys, and the signal chips, that's just like chips that we don't have to fabricate ourselves. So that's excellent. I think that's going to be it for today. We have been doing some pirating in order to like restock on materials. So we're not going to be trading with folks for quite a while, probably. Well, we can probably like buy ourselves out of the bounty, but we still have like, you know, 2 huge sections to build on this ship, let alone we've just only started to begin like increasing our heat capacity and whatnot down in these wings. So plenty to do, and I would like to get that done before we get too far into figuring out how this archospore can evolve us. Thanks for hanging out. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.